we are going to study mathematics NCERT, that is a textbook for class 8. So let's begin the first chapter, that is rational numbers. The first chapter, that is rational numbers. So this is NCERT and we can read this after studying this video, but I have to just teach you the basics. We are not going to teach today. So rational number is a number. Though what is a rational number? So rational number is a number that can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. We know that. So how can we say that this is a rational number and this is not a rational number? So this can be done by, let's say, P could be any number, but Q cannot be any number. That we any number cannot be any number. X, it can be any number except 0. This 0, if 0 is written in Q, then it is not a rational number. That we know very clearly. So so let's try and write some examples here. P could be any number, so we take 10 for example, and Q could not be 0, so in take 4. This is a rational number. But if we write, for example, if we write like if 10 is in the numerator in the form of P, if we write 0 down here, this is undefined, this is not a rational number. So how is it undefined? Since we know that if we count the table of 0, this cannot be, no matter how much we call, like 0 into 10 lakh or 10,000, we are not going to get 10. Any number multiplied by 0 gives out 0, that we know. So we are not going to get 10. So this has no meaning. This is undefined. So it is also not a rational number. Okay, so next topic is standard form, that is lowest form. We know that lowest form. So lowest form we have been studying for very long, and so we take our previous rational number, that is 10 by 4. So now we write it as small. We have to write in standard form, which is the lowest form. So we will simply divide it by 2. So 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. So the lowest form of this is going to be this, 5 by 2. So we can write equivalent. This is equivalent to this number, and if we want to write more equivalent fractions, we can just divide the numerator, that is P, and the denominator, that is Q, which are here 10 by 4, by 2, and if we want more, we can multiply it by 3, by 4, by 5, and so on. So 10 to the 20 and 4 to the 8. This is also equivalent. This is also equivalent to this 10 by 4. This is also equivalent to this 10 by 4. So this was lowest form. So now intro, just giving a brief intro about properties. What are properties? So I will just tell about these are the 4 properties that we will basically study about. These are 4 in number. So first one is closure, and then it is associative, distributive, commutative. So closure is that I will discuss it very deeply in the next videos, but I'm just writing here that a plus b has to be an integer. If any operation is performed, this any operation, whether it is plus, minus, multiply or division, if any operation is performed between 2 numbers, it can be a and b, it has to be an integer. This is said in closure property. We will discuss about these in our next videos. So this is closure property. Associative basically is about brackets. So we take 3 integers. If we put 2 of them, first we put 2 of them in brackets, and then one is outside, a is outside, and b and c are in the brackets, and a and here a and b are in the brackets and c is outside. So this process, if we perform, the answer is going to be equal. Okay, so this was associative property. And distributive is of many types, so we will discuss it in the next video very deeply. And commutative, it is very easy one. A plus b equals to b plus a. If any number a and b are added in this form, or b is added to a, then the answer is going to be same. In the next videos we will discuss about these properties, about how they are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and we will study about this with a few examples so that everything is very clear. Now additive and multiplicative properties are also there. So additive property means any integer, here we take a. So any integer, if this is integer, a rational number a, though the additive inverse of this will be minus a, and if it is minus b, then it is going to be b. So simply it says that if you are asked to just write the additive inverse of 4, so you will just going to be make it negative with a negative sign here, that is going to be minus 4. And if you are asked to write additive inverse of this, so you are going to write this plus 8. That is the basic trick. But additive inverse basically means if we add these two, we are going to get 0. We just have to get 0. So 0 is also known as the additive identity of rational numbers. Additive identity of rational numbers. So this is known as the additive identity of rational numbers, 0. So this was additive inverse. Now multiplicative inverse is simply very simple, and this is a. If anybody asks you a, what is the multiplicative inverse of a, so you're going to be say that it is 1 by a. So I will explain you this. If any number here is 4, so 4 is the number, so the additive and multiplicative inverse, if anybody asks you, it is going to be 1 by 4. Why? Because we, like here 0 is the additive identity of rational numbers, 1 is the multiplicative identity of rational numbers. 1 is the multiplicative identity of rational numbers. So if we had, like here we have to get 0 when we add it, and here when we multiply it we have to get 1 as the product. So this will be cancelled and the answer is going to be 1. So this is the multiplicative inverse of 4, and this is the multiplicative 1 is the multiplicative identity of rational numbers, and 0 is the additive identity of rational numbers. So hope it's clear all the topics, that what is rational number, standard form, and intro to properties, additive inverse, additive identity, multiplicative identity, and these 4 we are going to discuss in the next video. So wait till the next video. Till then, I hope you like the video, and just like the video and subscribe for more videos on this topic on maths and CRT class 8. Hope you enjoy the video. Till then, till the next video, bye.